talk about when he is arguably the most overpowered killers. When he's in his Blood Fury, he has two abilities, the Demon Dash, allowing him to cover large distances quickly, and the Demon Strike, which has an extended lunge, and he can put healthy survivors into the dying state. The only issue with this is that you need a first hit in order to start collecting blood. With this in mind, we need to make the game as long as possible. So let's take a look at some builds. Firstly, I would like to cover game filters. There are two filters you can use, NVIDIA game filters or reshade. So if you look at the new map, this is the Garden of Joy, the came up with the Dredge DLC. Here we have my friend Potts. He is also a small-time streamer. I'll drop a link to his Twitch in the description. Here I'll switch off my filters, and here we go. You can see the big difference. The rooms are a lot more darker. If we look outside the window, it's a lot darker. So you can't see as much with filters off. So again, if you have a GTX graphics card, you can use NVIDIA game filters, which I use, or you can use reshade. There should be YouTube videos or online tutorials on how to install reshade. So I would go take a look at that. It is very handy. So look, I'll switch on my filters again, and you'll be able to see him. There we go. Yes. Now let's go take a look at some builds. Again, we want to make the game as long as possible, so we're going to look at perks that will do so. So our first perk up here, we have Corrupt Intervention, which blocks the 3 furthest gens from you for 120 seconds. Then we have Deadlock, which blocks the generator with the most progress for 30 seconds after a gen is completed. And we have No Way Out, which blocks the exit gates from being opened when you get hooks. Then our fourth perk we'll be using is Thanatophobia, which provides a gen progress penalty when you have injured survivors on the map. Another perk I like to use is Infectious Fright for aura reading. And if you want a strong endgame build, I would suggest No Way and No Way Out together. I personally don't like hexes, so I prefer the other two builds. Now let's go take a look at his add-ons. Oni's iridescent add-ons are very weak add-ons, and I wouldn't suggest using them in any situation. Just don't touch them. His strongest add-ons are the 3 add-ons I'm about to show you. Nikito's Crutch, Lion Fang, and Splintered Hull. Splintered Hull increases the amount of blood dropped by survivors when performing a fast action. The Lion Fang increases your blood fury duration, and Nikito's Crutch increases your demon dash movement speed. We do have the green variants of these add-ons, and I'll show you them right now. We have the Wooden Oni Mask, the Kanai Enzen Talisman, I don't know how to pronounce these, I do apologize, and the Yamioko Sashimono. So those are the green variations of the purple add-ons. Another strong add-on for Oni is the Scalp Top Knot. It decreases the time to activate your Demon Dash by 0.5 seconds, allowing you to mind game around short loops more efficiently with his Demon Dash. I wouldn't suggest this add-on for beginners because you're going to get used to the short activation time. So when you start using his base kit, it's going to be more difficult for you later on. So now here we have our first showcase game. So we spawn in that corner. We're going to go up in main. We're going to kind of scout the area, look for a survivor. We don't see anyone. So we're going to drop down. We're going to go look by shack. Hopefully there was a spawn there. We do find Jeff over here. Now normally I don't do shack loops. I'll do a shack loop once, and if I don't get my hit, I will leave and I'll go look for somebody else. But luckily in this game I do manage to get my first hit. So we're going to collect blood. I don't know what he's doing, so we're just going to collect the blood. Okay, now normally any other killer would down him there, but I'm not going to down him because I do need my Demon Dash. So here we get it. Now we're going to leave him because he's injured, and he's going to leave blood for us in that area. So we're going to leave him. We're going to go look for a healthy survivor, and we're going to down them with the dash. So over here we catch Michaela doing the gem. So we use the Demon Dash, and we're going to down her. So we pretend we're going to go around this way, but we go around this way, and then we flick around the corner. On the hook. There we go. Now I remember that Jeff was injured here, so I'll hook her near Shack so I can get his blood to get my dash. So that's another thing you should do. Just keep like a general awareness of where blood is on the map. So I saw somebody on main. I do make an error in this game. I should have used my dash and went straight to that gen, because they did manage to get it done. But I did want hook pressure this game. But here again I mess up. I should have went straight to main, but I went to this gen instead, and then they get the unhook. So that's another issue. You either pick on gen checking and gen pressure or hook pressure. And over there I messed up completely by not doing either. So here we're gonna go look for the unhook people. So over here there's scratch marks and there's Jeff over healing there. Now if you listen carefully, you can hear Michaela healing in the house here. So I know there's gonna be blood in the house because she's healing there. So we're gonna hook Jeff by this house, and Michaela should be inside. And there's the scratch marks indicating she is. Now over here she should have dropped the pallet, but she didn't. So I do get a hit off here. Now this is something I like to do with Oni. I like to do the collecting blood animation because it slows him down around a loop, allowing you to proc Bloodlust. So look, I use it a little longer here so she doesn't drop the pallet because she knows I'm not going to make it, but here's Bloodlust that will proc now, and then I get the hit. So that's another thing you can do with Oni, is use his blood collecting to trick survivors into not dropping the pallet, allowing you to proc Bloodlust the second time around or third time around, allowing you to get the hit. So now we saw Feng going for the unhook, so we're going to hook Michaela here. Now we're going to go for the unhook. She does unhook you. Now remember, when you are given the chance to tunnel. Don't feel like you shouldn't tunnel because of salty survivors telling you not to. They made a bad play, so you should tunnel. So Feng spun me here. Oh, and the reason why I left Jeff is because he had to mend. So that's going to leave more blood for me on the map to get my dash. So the unhook Michaela. Feng doesn't know. She knows she's not going to get the vault, so she tried to fake the vault. But I did read up on that. So you're going to get on a hook. I remember Jeff was mending over here, so I know there will be blood here. And they are busy healing. You see Michaela heal here, so I know they're healing. So now I'm going to track the blood. That's the thing. Another thing with Oni, you don't need scratch marks to track a survivor. You can track the blood, and here they are healing over here. So we get my dash. We're going to leave Michaela because we're running Thanatophobia. We want injured survivors. So here I thought he went this way. Because main is a very strong looping area, but I don't know why he didn't do that. He just wanted this pallet. Teabags profusely, so we're gonna mind game him here and get the down. So we're gonna pop him on a hook. Now I know that they're going to go unhook the other person, so I immediately start going that way after I hook and hit Jeff on hook. But I'm going to try to get some blood before I go there, so I can try to get my demon dash, but I don't get it in time. So they do get the unhook. Now again, I'm running Thanatophobia, so I'm going to leave the injured person, and we're going to go straight for Jake. Now we're going to chase Jake. He drops the pallet. Unfortunately, again, he has a shack loop. I don't like doing shack loops. You waste a lot of time. But I saw Jeff here, and I know Jeff is on death hook, so we're gonna go for Jeff. He does dead hard here. He drops pallet. Teabags profusely again. This is another thing you just have to get used to, is dealing with toxic survivors. It is what it is. So again, shack loops we don't do. You waste a lot of time as an M1 killer on shack loops, unless you're running like maybe Blight, Spirit, Nurse. Even Twins is strong for shack loops. So any other killer I wouldn't suggest it. Maybe Trapper, but still an M1 killer, I guess. Now here we're gonna try get Michaela. Again, I do make some errors. I get scared to like try and flick around corners. And then I see she's going towards main. And again, that's a strong loop for survivors, so I'm leaving her. A lot of pallets downstairs, so I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna go to the person who completed this gen. Here we find the Feng. Another thing I want to talk about is don't be scared about missing a flick around a corner, because stopping a dash and then redoing your dash is about the same amount of time as missing a flick and then doing your dash again. So that's another thing when you play Oni. Don't be scared to miss a flick around a corner. And that's the only way you're gonna learn, is by making mistakes. So here she was injured during the gen, so there's a nice blood pool there. Unfortunately, I don't get my full power. I get about half of it. So we're gonna try get it over here. Now I do know that they go for the unhook here, but I don't want them to do gens. So I'm gonna try get my power, but unfortunately they do that gen. I wasn't doing a lot of gen pressure this game, so we're gonna find who did it. Now remember, use your headphones with loud volume and you can hear everything. So here we have Jeff. We don't catch him here because he has dead hard. So he tries to get to this pallet by the tree. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have enough distance on me. So I managed to get the down. We're going to put him on death hook now. But now if we look carefully, there's one gen left. Deadlock is about to finish. Everybody's on full health. So we immediately use my power and we're going to go do gen checks. We don't want this last gen to be done. Luckily, I find Feng. Just peek around the corner there and find the hook. So we flick around, we down her. Now, over here there's a lot of blood. So, we collect the blood, and again, we do the demon dash to go do a gen check. We don't want that last gen to be done. So immediately into power, and we immediately go do a gen check. Here's my dead over here. So we flick around, we get the down, and we'll put on hook. In normal situations, I would have slugged her and wouldn't have looked for Jake to get a guaranteed 4K. However, Jake has been very sneaky. I think I've only seen him 2 to 3 times this game, so I know I'm not going to find him. He's going to be hiding around. So I'd rather just hook Michaela and try to get my power to go look for Hatch, and then hopefully I find him at one of the gates. So over here we do get a lucky Killer Shack spawn, so we can close that. Hopefully he doesn't have a key, and I'm lucky that he doesn't. So over here I skip some of the videos so you can see No Way Out procs. I did mess up my demon dash there, so giving him more time to hide. So I don't manage to find him here because he didn't leave any scratch marks for me. So I just do a little scout around the area. I don't end up finding him, so I'm gonna cut the video again. Literally at the end game. Literally at the end game time. And we get the 4K. We get the 4K. So now we're gonna do one more showcase game. But instead of Thanatophobia, we're gonna use Infectious Fright. This game. So now we just scout where I spawned, so we can go look for a survivor spawn over there and there. Hopefully there's a god spawn over here. Unfortunately, I don't have one. So we're gonna go look at the other spawns. We see Cheryl in the cornfield, so we're gonna chase her, try to get my first hit. Now, I didn't realize that there's a hole on the wall to my left there. I was very confused how she got inside, because she didn't like leave any noise notification, so I thought I would get this here, but I don't. So I'm gonna break the door to make this loop slightly easier for me. Try to get my first hit. Now I did see Yui running across the other side, so I know that 2 survivors aren't on gens right now, so that's like nice to know. So now here I just get the hit. So now we can start getting my blood fury. Collect the blood. Now again, as soon as we get our blood, we leave the injured survivors so they can go heal and leave blood for us on the map. So here Yoichi is working on the gen. I'm going to use my blood fury. Try mind game him here, so I'm gonna act like I'm going that way around, but I don't. Go around this way, get down. He did try to do some knock attack on me. I think he just pressed space a little too late. So we're gonna get him on a hook. Now we saw Cheryl there, so she obviously wants the unhook. So we're gonna collect his blood, and now we're gonna just kick this gen. So she's in the maze somewhere, wanting the unhook. See, there's her blood. She started running a little early, so she managed to get the unhook before I could get there. So now in this case, re-watching the video, I should have tunneled Yoichi, because they gave me the perfect opportunity to tunnel. So you better penalize them for like unhooking in front of you. You penalize them. doing that. I unfortunately didn't do that. She's going to drop pallet here. She fakes the vault. Very well done to her over here. So well done on her. Over here she goes around. I do have Bloodlust, so I just managed to get this hit here. Now we see Infectious Fright procs here. So now we're going to go look for the survivor. Rewatching the video, I see her crouching behind the wagon. There's she over there. Can you see the Yui? When I was playing the game, I did not see her. I did not see her, unfortunately. So I would have used my Demon Dash if I did see her and downed her then. But I didn't see her. So we're going to pick up the Cheryl. We're going to hook her. Now I walk back towards this gen and I realize there's no more sparks. So I know that somebody is here because they touched the gen. So we're going to down her here. Now another important thing with Oni when you use dash is to face the right way. Otherwise this happens. Yeah, just a little bit of an unfortunate event there. So we're going to go around to try catch the Yui. There she goes around. There she is in the cornfields. Now, the thing I like to do is carry survivors towards a hooked survivor. So if they unhook, it frees up the hook for you just to hook the survivor there. But we see nobody there, so we're going to go for a different hook. Now look on the left side of the screen. This is important. You see that crow fly over there? I know somebody is there. I know somebody is there. That's something very important that all killers need to do. Just look at your crows. Crows is free detection. So he isn't here, but there's the scratch marks. So that confirms that somebody was there. So again, please, if you play killer, watch your crows. It is free detection. Literally free detection. So now here, I don't want Cheryl. I want Dwight because of my no way out. I want my full no way out stacks. So we're going to down Dwight. He's the only one I haven't hooked. So we're going to get him on a hook. Now I want to show you something here. He kills himself on hook, which is a little unfortunate, but he would have died on hook anyways, because I'm going to tell you exactly what I would have done if she's going to vault. I'm going to down her. Now I have a double hook here, which is a very strong position for me to be in. As soon as I stop vaulting the window and hook Cheryl, I have a double hook going on here, which is a very strong position to be in as killer. They're very close to each other. Now, why would you give up being in such a strong position? So, I would have camped these two hooks out. So, he would have died on hook anyways. So, but it would have given the survivors more time to do gens. So, it's kind of unfortunate that he did kill himself on hook. So, I left Cheryl. I stopped camping. But here we saw scratch marks, so I go straight back. They really want this gen done, and I'm just not letting it get done, which is nice. So I thought they were in this maze, but they were not. They went around the other way, and you'll see Yoichi going for the unhook here. Again, yeah, I should have tunneled, but I thought of being kind, so we go for the Yoichi. A lot of these games I've been given the opportunity to tunnel, but I don't. When you should penalize them. So we saw Infectious Fright proc there, so we're going to slug. Infectious Fright is a very strong perk for Oni when using his dash. I've had games where I can slug all 4 survivors thanks to Infectious Fright, because it just keeps procking. So here I saw they got the Yoichi up. Infectious Fright does proc again. You saw the 2 arrows, but I'm not going to slug. I'm just going to get Yui on a hook, because those 2 are going to go heal, giving me more blood on the map. So we're going to hook Yui here. Now they were hooked towards Chuck. I have a little bit of a rubber band here, but that's okay. I know they were healing. They're going to be healing somewhere that side of the map, so we're going to go that way and hopefully get my power. Yeah, Cheryl healed. There's the blood pool. Now these blood pools are beautiful. You can get up to 2 to 3 full blood furies from blood pools like that. So we're going to use my the demon dash to get Yoichi. He doesn't go into the cornfields. Cornfields are stronger against Oni because you can't see where the survivors go. So if he was crouching there, I wouldn't have seen him. It's a little unfortunate for him. So we get the down here. Now this is something I love to do with Oni, and I'm going to show it to you right now. You put someone on a hook, and you get your blood dash. Now you're going to just keep constantly dashing between this channel that survivors have to cross in order to get the unhook. Okay, so here, there's this channel here. They have to cross this area to get the unhook. I'm not gonna let them cross this area, so we're gonna keep dashing back and forth. So now we see Cheryl there behind the tree. She's running towards the unhook. She's hiding here, so we flip around and we get her down. So now we're gonna put her on hook. She's dead on hook, I believe. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure she's dead on hook. And I think Yoichi kills himself on hook here, trying to give Yui hatch. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yes, that is the case. So now we're gonna go back to that blood pool. See, this is the third demon dash where we managed to get from this same blood pool, which is amazing. I love blood pools like that. So here we're gonna just wait out for the hatch spawn. We don't get it, so we're gonna use the demon dash. We're gonna go look for the hatch, but I got lucky and Yui was running right here. So we get down and we get the 4K. This is my first YouTube video. If there's any suggestions for me to improve, please drop them down in the comments. Please drop a like and subscribe. I'll really do appreciate that. I'll try upload again in the next 2 weeks. Thank you. Take care.